Good everyone, welcome back. The man from Miracle, and he is also a miracle, I would say. That's because he knows how to crack jokes, but this time he's with his curly hair, a bit of a smiling face, but not to crack jokes, to crack cricket. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, fine. What about you first?
Pretty good, and absolutely fine to have you by my side.
Means a lot.
All right, so this is the home of the Riders, and this team just won recently GSL, Global Super League. So, what do you think, and what's your expectations from this side of this 11th BPL edition?
See, it's not so easy to win a tournament which is not from Bangladesh. GSL is a top league. I mean, more than 5 or 6 teams have played in that particular league, if I'm not wrong.
Yep.
So they won the first time and they become champion. So it will boost their confidence level, and all the other teams of BPL will be scared because
Right.
riders have already won GSL. So others team will be scared of them. That's what I
I
think.
mean, they have already won the ride, right?
Yes.
Now, Mickey Arthur, one of the high-profile coaches in the world, who coached South Africa, Australia, Pakistan, and then last is Sri Lanka. So he's with them, and he's a really big man. So do you think like just like he did in GSL, he's gonna do the same thing with this team in BPL?
Yes, I want to elaborate it in my ways. I
Yeah.
mean, language barrier is the best or the worst barrier in terms of coaching. If
Yeah.
that particular coach is not from subcontinent, and Arthur has already coached Pakistan and Sri Lanka. I mean, we share the same culture, India,
Yeah. Right.
Pakistan,
Right.
Sri Lanka. So he knows how to communicate with them. The
Yeah.
only problem we have whenever other coaches come from outside Asia,
Yeah.
they find really hard to coach us.
Right.
But
Right.
as
Right.
he has already coached Sri Lanka, Pakistan, so it will be easier for him to communicate with our players,
Right. Right.
if I'm not wrong. So that's
Exactly,
will.
exactly. So, at the same time, names like Ashraful, Shirin Hafiz, they're working with this team as mentors. What sort of impact do you think, they would put on this team?
You ask anybody who knows cricket and who is still working with cricket, Ashraful is one of the best brain in terms of cricket. So
All
he
right.
knows cricket a lot. I mean, ex players. If you add
Yeah,
ex
ex
players,
players. Yeah.
so Ashraful is an impactful person to teach them about the pitch condition, and sometimes he has already faced in international arena how to accelerate the strike rate and add some runs on the scoreboard by seeing the required run rate
Yeah.
or other things, or how to face spin ball, because Bangladesh is known for the slow pitches,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and Mr. Ash knows how to deliver, so he will add some extra sauces
Right, right,
in the
right.
food. So that's what I think.
Now, Mikiatar is right there in the middle, we can see. And in the first two matches, they miserably got hammered by other teams. But eventually, they won the trophy. Now, seems like they're really serious about their tailenders. You see, all the bowlers are batting at the moment, and he is a serious coach right there in the middle, like witnessing all the players, and the ball is coming towards us, but no worries because we also played a bit of cricket anyway. So, what do you think about the bowlers practicing a bit of batting and shows their character? I think everyone is pretty much ferocious and serious. What would you say about that?
That's a very good perspective and question. That Arthur is very good coach.
Yeah.
Let me elaborate it more. I mean, there is a difference between good coach and best coach. I mean, he has already coached a lot of countries, not
Exactly.
not just a team.
No.
Aside the country, he has coached many franchisee teams. So he knows how to make a small team into big team.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
you said 1 minute earlier that first 2 or 3 games, Rangpur Raiders in
Yeah,
GSL,
they
they
lost
lost
it.
1 or 2 match, but they bounced back.
Yeah.
And that's the masala a coach can add in,
Right, right,
in,
right.
in his team. I mean, doesn't matter wherever you are in your points table, you can come back from any situation. And that's the thing, I mean, Arthur can add to Rangpur Raiders. I mean, they have struggled. I mean, the last season when Shakib Al Hasan played
Yeah.
in Rangpur Riders, they couldn't reach the final, but they
Exactly.
should have. So Arthur could add the extra masala I was talking about.
Now, the last point would be to add to this conversation is that Now you can see Nahid Rana, who is a fiery pacer.
Yes, indeed he is.
I mean, the fastest bowler of Bangladesh forever. So he's also batting, and the way he swings his bats like shows his intent. Do you think it's something that he wants to improve his batting, or probably Mickey after saying, "Mate, you're doing a great bowling thing, but now I want to see some sixes or fours from you."
Man, every human is greedy in terms of having or getting things. I
Right.
mean, you mentioned that his fastest bowler,
Yeah.
he literally hardly he bowls slowers.
Yep.
So it's very easy for him to bowl more than 150 kilometer per an hour.
Yeah.
So a bowler like him in their team, if I were Mikyatha,
Yeah.
I would tell him just keep bowling.
Yeah.
And if needed, I need you to bat in at 9 or 10, but that's not necessary. The way
right, all right.
I want your bowling to be necessary.
Right. So I hope everyone actually heard what this man has to offer for cricket in terms of talking about it, and seems like he's a great expert as well. Anyway, so I hope you had a great time with me
Yes,
as
indeed,
well.
indeed I am.
Hope to see you back more. No, like I mean, who doesn't want to have some words with him? So that's pretty much all from our end. See you in the next one, guys. Cheers, and thanks
Cheers.
for being with us.
Yeah, you're most welcome.
No
Thanks.
worries.